Look at that, I ended on 117 medals after clearing the Odious War bond. Huh. Nice. Okay. I don't even know where to start. Also, like, that's weird. Tracking. Huh.
Hold a stratagem beacon.
Spam detected.
Greetings!
How are you doing? It's been a while. Yeah. What's up to for fun? Wills, hello. I'm not gonna stream for long because I'm only really just gonna talk about hiatus, like why I was on hiatus, whatnot, and all that stuff while just playing Helldivers, because like if I were to just stream while why is this tracking so weird? Weird. I'll have to fix that because I went back to using my iPhone instead of my web camera for tracking. Anyways, what's up right now? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, because like I know, like I've been struggling to like actually put out an update video on YouTube for the hiatus, and it just ends up being like me re-recording things over and over and over again. And I am like cut off halfway. What is happening here? Why am I missing my bottom half? Hello. There we go. That's not any better. What the fuck is happening? Hello? Why is it doing that? Anyways, I felt like this is probably the easiest way to kind of go about talking about stuff while I play, because then, I don't know, it's just like my brain works really weird. Well, basically, I've been streaming for like 3 years now.
Every moment we ruminate,
obviously,
another family is torn limb from limb.
Everybody has different experiences for where they are in terms of, you know, streaming and content stuff. But I got really burned out from like doing a consistent stream schedule. Dude, I'm not loving the tracking right now. What the fuck is happening? I wish I could but basically, I got really burned out from streaming normally, from having a scheduled stream like 3 times a week. I mean, I could have cut it down to 2, but I would say that I got really burned out, and I didn't feel like I was really seeing the results I wanted. And I kind of feel like my on-stream personality isn't that great unless I'm really bouncing off other people or like actually talking to people. And, you know, being on YouTube kind of really allows me to highlight the best of me and my, you know, be more creative with videos, right? Why is this called Shed? What?
This operation will fuel Liberty's future.
I'm gonna dismiss this ad break real quick. But on top of that, it was also and you know, I don't really regret the 3 years I've been streaming, because for me, I'm pretty cognizant of the fact that I jumped into streaming and VTubing like right away. Is the floor made out of floor? Is the ceiling made out of the upside down floor? That's a great question. What's up, Kel? Yeah, I mean, I've been streaming for 3 years and I don't really regret any of it. I'm pretty cognizant of the fact that my approach to streaming was like really rushed. I didn't really I know a lot of people say, you know, when you start streaming, just jump in, have fun, and do stuff, but I kind of failed to do a lot of things in 3 years, such as, you know, like networking with other people, you know, building a social media presence, etc., etc. And it's kind of like, and I don't actually regret any of those 3 years. Yes, I'm not seeing the growth I wanted, but I mean, if I hadn't done streaming in those 3 years, there's a lot of people I would not have met, opportunities I wouldn't have had, and, you know, made a lot of friends that I still like really talk to this day, basically. But essentially, oh, there's an ad break. I will wait. Do I wait on the? Are we gonna wait for the? Are we gonna wait for the ad break? I'll just wait for the ad break. I mean, it ends in 20 seconds, so we'll just wait. This isn't a Subaru commercial.
This operation would hamstring.
Initiating FTL jump to the Hiatus system.
Okay, we're back. We're back.
FTL
Are we
jump
back? Because
successful.
ads said they're over. Anyways, as I was saying, there
Mission
was.
coordinates locked.
I don't regret streaming for those 3 years because there's a lot of opportunities
Prime.
I wouldn't have had, a lot of people I wouldn't have met, and a lot of friends I wouldn't have made if I hadn't done streaming and VTubing for those 3 years. Because it's kind of crazy, like the different kinds of people I've met, and like, you know, how some of them are like super big, and you know, but you know, at the end of the day, everybody's a person behind the avatar, right? So, you know, they're just normal people. And it was cool to like kind of just interact with them and make friends with them, right? But you know, I kind of wish personally that I had a better game plan in terms of, you know, how I approach doing a lot of the streaming stuff, because having no plan really kind of just made me feel really overwhelmed in terms of you know, trying to quote unquote catch up to, you know, everything, right? And having to think about a lot of things at the same time also contributed to the burnout. So I kind of took those 3 months away to kind of just not think about, to both not think about streaming and doing all this content creation stuff, but at the same time, like, once I had like gone like a week or two about from like, you know, not thinking about streaming or making videos. Thank you for the rehydrate. I kind of thought about, you know, how am I going to, you know, kind of do a reset, figure out what I want to do in terms of content. You know, kind of what's, I think it's like the age-old question for any content creator, what's your niche, right? I wanted to really figure out what kind of style of videos I wanted to bring, and this is kind of where I also kind of decided to start focusing on YouTube, right? So the biggest question is, why are you streaming? So the original idea was I wanted to stream because, you know, I wanted to entertain people, but the thing is that I kind of realized in the time since I took a hiatus is that I feel like I can fully leverage my creativity and provide entertainment by having more structured types of videos. I know that, you know, on my YouTube, the most popular videos right now are basically the tier list reaction videos, and you know, while while I'm pretty happy that those did well, that's not what I want to be entirely known for, because I know within myself that I have the ability to do like much more than that and provide more than just like, you know, reaction content. I can provide videos and entertainment that is not just reaction content, basically, because it's pretty easy. But at the same time, you know, like for me, I wouldn't have gotten into streaming and content creation if I like didn't have like a really good paying job, to be honest. So to answer your question, I guess you could say that right now it's a hobby, but I kind of realized during the hiatus that I know I can do more, and I can do more, and I want to do more. So I had the kind of revelation that I really, really, really want to rework how, you know, kind of I don't want to like fully rebrand, because I feel like my OC's like look and my username and whatnot is just like, it's just short, simple, and kind of iconic at the same time. It's and it's pretty unique, I would say. So it wouldn't be a full rebrand, but it's more like a refresh on the type of content that I am going to like move towards. So that's kind of like where my brain is at right now. I still do enjoy gaming and stuff, but I kind of realized that like compared to before, because a lot of my early streaming in like those past 3 years was like FPS games. It was like Apex, it was like Halo, and I'd be playing PvP, right? But the thing is that like over time, I kind of put less and less time into those games, and at some point, ranked for those games just felt like it was becoming more like a job than it was like having fun while still being, you know, competitive about it, right? And you know, that's just the nature of ranked and how people just get better over time. But thing is with me having a full-time job, it's not necessarily, it's a very big sacrifice, basically, to like invest time in staying up with the rest of the crowd in ranked, and then, you know, it's versus, you know, I have to actually do other things, since a lot of my time nowadays is dedicated to actually being at work. So the balance has become a lot harder compared to when I was like in school. But even then, when I was in school, I didn't even stream a lot, because it would have been like super awkward to stream in when I had like roommates around. My PC was always like in an open area because my setup was so big, right? Everyone else had like laptops and whatnot. Plus, so it's like it wasn't great. It wasn't a very comfortable environment for me to stream, and much less, you know, VTube, basically. Is one of the reasons why you got into streaming to show off the legs on the disc? No, it's not. Welcome back, by the way. Thank you, Shinny. I'm gonna refund your points, because I don't really feel like doing toggles today. It's just talking about stuff. I've heard about people streaming while living with their parents, and I can't imagine doing that. I think for me, if I were to, yeah, I mean, part of that is also like, if I had the ability to stream from home, like while I would definitely do it, but it's just like, I don't know, it just feels so awkward to think about that. So I kind of understand, Eris.
Pod launch initiated.
Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of realized now than never that I wanted a lot more, but I've always wanted to do like YouTube stuff too. Here's the thing, I've always wanted to do YouTube stuff, right? Because I really liked like YouTubers from the early 2000s and 2010s, like Thanos. I've liked Smosh, Niga Higa, and you know and then as I got older, right, there were like more like documentary and scripted type channels like Xbox Ahoy and Let Me Know, and I really like that form of long form content with scripted stuff. And so I thought about wanting to like do similar things, scripted content but with gaming and stuff, for like stuff I really enjoy, or just like stuff about VTubing and streaming in general. Also, because my profession is IT, I was like, you know, I know a lot of like VTubers that are just giga tech illiterate, yet they're they're in the VTubing space, right? So I'm just like, maybe I could provide actual help to some people who are struggling with stuff, and you know, make scripted short videos or like informational videos about that, right? So that's kind of like where I kind of wanted to pivot in a sense, like more informational content, scripted content, and like, but yet it's kind of like entertaining. Thanks for the alert, Shani, and thanks for coming back. I'm also a really big fan of Adam Savage, you know, the guy from Mythbusters, one of the two main guys from Mythbusters. And it's kind of also where I have the inspiration to kind of just like explore like the tech stuff with VTubing, and like, because he, like, seeing things from his perspective as a creative is really cool. He has so many years of industry experience. He has so many years of industry experience, both in, you know, special effects technology and whatnot, that it's like, you know, he understands what like the stresses are of being a creative person for all those years, you know, and he still deals with a lot of things on a daily basis that, you know, even us as like smaller creators go through, because it's like creativity is such an awesome yet broad and varied thing that there's a lot of things that can cross over but still be unique. What would count as tech illiterate, like not knowing how Windows works under the hood illiterate? I can. So in the scheme of like streaming and VTubing stuff, like there are some people there. Oh my god, where do I even start with this? I even brought the wrong secretary. It's definitely in the realm of like, some people don't just like straight up don't know how to troubleshoot like the easy stuff. You know, people don't know how to optimize their system and their software for stuff. And it's kind of, yeah, it's just like there's a lot of nuance where, because tech illiterate is such a broad term, but I feel like in terms of VTubing, like there's just people who straight up just don't understand why certain things work or don't work the way they do, or they're like, yeah, some people just straight up just don't know how to troubleshoot. Some people just straight up don't know how to fix things themselves, or like actually Google search. Like some people are so bad at Google searching. Like the answer is everywhere on the internet, and like, I get it. You're afraid to break your PC, especially if it's pre-built. That's kind of like, man. I feel like some of this. I feel like some people just never had computer literacy classes when they were in school. Like if I could, I would like go to people's houses and like I would want to go to people's houses and just fix their shit for them, because like some of these problems that some people have are just like so easy but it's just so frustrating to see. Here's the thing, like Eris, like if you know how to fix it yourself, that's great, because you actually went out of your time to learn how to do it. But some people just refuse to like go out of their way to learn it. They're like, oh, it's broken. It's just so frustrating. it's so mind-boggling to me, like how a good chunk of people in the VTuber research are so tech illiterate, bro. Like, so legit people will just like will not go out of their way to like learn how to fix stuff themselves. It's just mind-boggling. But yeah, anyways, that was kind of like a mini rant, but yeah, going back to the whole thing, I kind of see live streaming, like, because of my approach is going to be like a lot more like YouTube focused. I kind of see streaming now as more of like a supplement to content rather than being a main driving force. I know like some people it's the other way around. They get discovered through YouTube and they come to the stream. So for me, I feel like for me, again, this kind of going back to my personality, it's really hard, like, for me, I feel like my personality is really hard to, like, vibe with, unless I'm, like, really bouncing off of other people, and I can highlight, you know, the best aspects of me through just, you know, editing through just editing and on YouTube videos. And I know, like, the argument is that, you know, it takes practice to just talk about stuff, but I feel like that's, like, just not how my brain works. I feel like I have to have somebody. I feel like I'll have to know somebody's there to just keep talking about stuff, or like somebody to like respond back to talk about stuff. And yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird brain thing, I guess, because if I don't have someone like to bounce off of or respond to me, it's just like, what the fuck am I talking for? Like I just don't have to say anything. Like, some people are just, like, straight up natural yappers. It's crazy. I don't understand. Like, for me, it's like, damn, how do you keep talking? Like, how do you have so much stuff to say? Like, you just, like, it's easier to just have someone, you already said, yeah, that's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. Like, if you know somebody's there, you have, like, that subconscious validation that like somebody is there listening to what you have to say, right? My leg! And then like since you have that validation, it's like, oh, I have the okay to like keep talking about stuff. What's up fantastic? Why did alerts not work? Hello? But thank you for the follow, Lunar Fox. Thank you. Welcome to the Yap stream. I think being a little narcissistic helps, and that's only a half joke. That's the problem. I fucking hate narcissists, bro. I hate being narcissistic because it's just like, it's for me, like, narcissistic stuff is just like a disgusting behavior to me. Like, yeah, it's okay to be selfish for yourself every once in a while, but if you're like actively just like, I have no stands on good. But I don't know. It's just like I hate being narcissistic. I hate like just the idea of it. Honestly, it's just like it's so disgusting to me. Did I kill that guy? No, you fucking fucked over here. Die, ish. I forgot I had this. I don't know. Like I can see where you're coming from, like with the narcissism part, but it's just like. I don't know, that kind of behavior is just so disgusting to me. Because like I know some narcissists. And they are like the most vile people ever. It's so frustrating to just like think about them. You ever just be on a long drive with no radio? I do that almost like every day. It doesn't even have to be driving. Like there are days where I'll just sit there and quiet with like no music at all, and I'm just like, damn, I'm getting in my own head, huh? It's crazy. And that's how like I think about so much stuff. Dude, the fucking disco ball fucking die, bitch. Anyways, more so taking pride in your work is good. Being narcissistic, on the other hand, is just you. Yeah, exactly. Like. those long drives where you have nothing to do, but you just talk to yourself.
Freedom never sleeps!
Yeah, I guess. I don't really do that, honestly. Like, there are literally weekends where if I'm not, like, streaming or doing anything, I will literally have not, like, said anything that whole day because I have nothing to say. I don't know if that's just, like, another, like, weird behavior thing, but there are just, like, times, there are definitely weekends where I'm just, like, literally not talking to anybody or anything. Here's the thing. Are you gonna send me a picture of the thing from the Fantastic Four? Diablo? Yeah, dude, vocal stimming, bro. Dude, vocal stimming. That like literally on those weekends where I don't talk about stuff, I will be vocal stimming, bro. It's so crazy. I'll be like I'll just be like
Reload!
I'll just like repeat memes and stuff. Or if like something is like genuinely funny when I'm like watching stuff on YouTube on my couch, I'm just like I'm allergic to tomato. That ad hurt me emotionally. What the? Bro got a tomato ad? What? Insane. That's crazy. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I never grabbed the black flag. Yeah, like I'll be like vocal civic a lot of times when I'm alone too. That's the thing. I'll be like like I said, there are definitely weekends where I'm just like never saying anything the whole day. Like I'm never vocalized anything. And then like I will if I'm just like watching something, I'll probably be like repeating lines from it or like vocal civic. It's crazy.
Here comes the cavalry.
But yeah, I mean, from my perspective, because I also tweeted about this. I was replying to someone's tweet about like, about like smaller streamers and whatnot. It went along the line, and this is just me paraphrasing. I'm not like fully quoting, so I don't remember the full thing. But for everybody in general, wanting validation for, you know, your work and what you do is not wrong. Are you accepting fellow divers? Yeah, sure. I'm just fucking around on level 4. I'm fucking around. Cause like I know for a fact that if I were to like have talked about all this without like doing something else, I would like the stream would probably be like 15 minutes, bro. Unironically. But because I'm doing this, because I'm doing Helldivers and talking to you guys at the same time with this, I could probably talk for like 2 hours. Yeah. So what was I saying? I was saying like, it's for any streamer and content creator at any level, it is not wrong to want validation for the work that you are doing and whatnot. You know, because we're just human. You know, we're just human.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
We're social beings, and because we're social beings, you know, we kind of need that validation from other people. But there comes a point where oh fuck, that's a Tesla tower. There comes a point where, like, you kind of gotta ask yourself, am I seeking validation because I want to do it for popularity, money, and whatnot, or am I like genuinely doing it because I want to see like my progress from the work I've been doing, right? I feel like there's like a fine line and balance for that, and that's also kind of where I see a lot of the burnout happen with streamers, smaller streamers and smaller VTubers, is that they come into the whole thing with so much expectation that, you know, they don't see the success that other people do, and they're just like, damn, I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna quit, bro. And I feel like a part of that is because in modern times, especially, we somehow managed to commodify hobbies, which is fucking insane to me. Like, everything nowadays has to be a side hustle, or like a grind, and that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I kind of understand the economy is shit as fuck right now, but I don't understand why people have now like kind of like, why can't we just enjoy stuff? Why can't we go back and just be like, I enjoy this. I'm doing it because I like it. do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like just commodifying everything, these are just like kind of fucking ruined hobbies, and it kind of makes me sad because there's genuinely like, okay, I'm dying to gas, because I feel like there's a lot of like a lot of streamers that are like potential man, and they burn out because their expectations weren't met, you know.
Assets secured.
People grew up with the internet where only the older generation. Bro, yeah, dude, I swear, like, people need to go touch grass. We need to like turn off the internet, or not turn off social media for like. You guys, have you guys seen Ready Player One? Right? I feel like that's literally the problem we're having now. Like, we just literally need to have days where there is no access to social media, bro. You need to see that? Oh my god, you're missing out. Like, if you have not seen that movie, oh my god, great movie. So many references to gaming, obviously.
Squadron, deploying Helldiver.
But like, and I guess like what I'm talking about is kind of a spoiler because it's at the end, but there just needs to be, we just need to have a dedicated day, but there's just like no social media, no like online thing. Go the fuck outside and touch grass and actually interact with other people. I feel like the world could be a better place just from that, you know? Oh my god.
Dropping package.
Oh
I
my
got the terminal.
god. But yeah, I kind of feel like I'm kind of figured out what kind of niche. Ah! Fuck you, bitch. Stingray ass motherfucker. I kind of figured out what kind of niche I want to do in terms of like content now. Like, I definitely still want to do like game highlight videos and whatnot, but and you know, some reaction videos in there to like new stuff is pretty fine too, but I definitely want to do video essay stuff. I'm gonna die. Got vaporized. But yeah, I definitely want to do a lot more of the video essay stuff. I think that's like I think that's definitely what I want to go towards.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Yeah, because
Ready
like
to liberate. Calling in
I feel like,
reinforcements.
I feel like with that, there's just
Requesting
inherent
orbital
value
strike.
in doing informational videos that is already a niche with like VTubing and stuff. And I feel like because I am a 3-year professional in my field, I can provide a lot of like insight and information that other people who do tech stuff don't really have. And that's not kind of like to dig on any of those guys who do that. I just feel like because with me working in IT, I have to deal with some of the most like, the most tech illiterate people ever, which is kind of crazy. And so it forces me to kind of,
I'm on it.
it kind of just forces me to have to explain computer stuff in ways that are just like in layman's terms, basically. I missed.
Engaging terminal.
Oh my god. What was it? Yeah, I feel like there's like, just because of my experience of having to write emails every day to people who are not so tech literate, I just have a natural knack of just explaining things in a way that is really easy for people to understand with complex topics. So And it helps that because the stuff I have to explain is tech related, so I will just like, it's just so easy for me to
Mission
kind of
in
like
20 minutes
leverage
remaining.
my experience in my professional job and then use that in a creative outlet, aka scripted edited YouTube videos. So that's kind of like the direction I want to go towards. But I can also like transfer that over to games that I'm very passionate about. Helldivers, Apex, Halo, etc. But more on like the multiplayer end and whatnot. But yeah, that's kind of where I want to like do stuff. Like I know how to like articulate. I've gotten better at learning how to articulate myself in any case. So you're level 25. Just get in here, bruh. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like there's a lot right and a lot wrong with the streaming and VTubing space today. I feel like. I really hope that there's a point where the AI bubble bursts because I don't need any more of that shit. AI, like there are definitely some good things and bad things with AI usage. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of ASM artists have been getting messed with. Hey, speaking of, yeah, I definitely know because someone I know got a 1-day ban. Someone I know got a 1-day ban recently, but they're back today. So it's very good to know they got a 1-day ban. Tara? I was thinking of somebody else. I know Tara got banned again. Who didn't Sevi get 1-day banned for having the jacket off? I was messaging her about it. It was like I was like, damn, you just like have to have the jacket on all the time now. Never heard of her? Oh, so we're talking about 8, right? We're talking about 8. Yeah, you must know 8, right? 8, the 8 who loves Piplup, bro. Yeah, that streamer, you know.
Extraction is available.
Bro, she's not even here, and like we're still digging at her, bro. It's diabolical. Never heard of him? Damn. Not even 8, huh? Not even the 8 who likes Piplup. Insane. I don't even have you on Steam, brother. What the fuck? How do I not have you on Steam? Insane.
Have a taste of democracy!
I'll just throw you my friend code after this. Oh wait.
Sending in an eagle!
Requesting sentry.
Let's see if I can do this. Oh.
Package acquired.
Okay.
Boom! Target down!
Speaking of the world we live in, what's so funny about the world we live in? That's my Steam code, by the way, so if you want to throw me a friend request. Yeah, I don't know. ASM artists are getting like the fat end of the stick. Are getting the short end of the stick right now. They're getting fucked over by Mr. Dan Clancy, bruh.
Requesting air support!
Bro is too busy IRL gooning right now. Did you see that like he did a quote unquote IRL dono to like a streamer and was like, yeah, they get 100% of the tip from an IRL dono, and I'm just like, aren't you the CEO of Twitch? Aren't you supposed to be like getting money for your platform?
Package acquired.
Insane.
Extraction is available.
New mag.
And now lurkers aren't accounted for. Yeah, it's absolutely fucked right now.
Calling in orbital!
Gas strike incoming.
Yeah, I don't know. Like VTubers are getting the short end of the stick. Bro, oh my god. Did you see Did you see the 1,000-page Cinder doc, bro? Holy shit! Nobody, yo. All the drama tubers are fucking crying right now. They're gonna have to parse through 1,000 pages of dumb shit. Bro, she has a 1,000-page document. Who does that? You gotta be delusional, bro. You gotta be crazy to like, dude. How do you have 1,000 pages of receipts? There's no fucking way you have 1,000 pages of receipts. Yo, all these drama tubers are fucking crying right now. They have to go through all 1,000 pages.
Injury? What injury?
Honestly, on God, who's reading that book? Dude, nobody's fucking reading that book. Everybody's waiting on fucking Nugent to make a movie premiere for that shit.
Back in action. Dropping package.
Yeah, fuck you. Not even a contract is that long. I know, right, dude? Like, there's something wrong with you if you have a claimed 1,000 pages of receipts. It's kind of like, what are you doing with you? There are better things to do, man. I swear it's always the worst people who get like the biggest platform, and it sucks that the world is like that. But you know, people like to latch onto things that are not the norm because it's different. What the fuck?
Proceed to extraction when ready.
Eliminate west.
Anyways, like, yeah, dude, fucking, jeez, 1,000 pages, that shit insane, on God. Yeah! Eat shit, bitch! Strafe versus strafe, motherfucker! Damn it, didn't even really do anything, huh? Is it really 1,000 pages? Yes. It's literally 1,000 pages. Yeah, I don't know, like 15 minutes. Yeah, bro, like I saw that on my timeline. I was like, I ain't reading all that, to be honest. Bro, we were just talking about fucking narcissism earlier. Holy shit, bro. Pisses me off. Did not learn in school. Yeah, dude, we were literally just talking about narcissism like 10 minutes ago, bro. And I was just like, this is like classic narcissism right here, bro. Honestly, obviously, everything online take with a grain of salt. But like, that shit is just like, who the hell does that, man? Like, how do you have time to do that?
Reloading.
I don't understand why, like, people have, it's set to private. Oh, it's set to friends only. I have to friend you in game too. Dude, that's the dumb shit about this is if I want to invite people on Steam, I have to have them both in game and in Steam just so I can invite them to a public lobby. It's so
Calling in
stupid.
extraction.
Kill the lantern! Fuck you.
Calling in extraction.
Calling down supplies.
You know, I don't understand why people can't just be nice to each other or kind to each other. Like, it's not that hard to be. Okay, I'm gonna. It doesn't take a lot to be kind. Like, it's not that hard. Yet people just like want to be on top of the world because they think they're number one. Like, I know I give people a lot of shit by poking them with jokes that are like on them, but like at the end of the day, it's just like, I don't know. It doesn't take a lot to be kind to somebody else because like you don't really know what people are going through, honestly. Thank you for the rehydrate, Porsche. It's good to see you. Thank you for also checking in. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like for me, I don't think I'll ever like stop being inherently kind to people, even though like people might abuse that or like take advantage of me for that, or like, you know, mistake my kindness for like trying to get being good with them or whatnot, but the reality is that, you know, it's just like I just want to be kind, you know. You never really know what people are going through, so it's like it doesn't take a lot to like make someone's day just slightly better by being kind to them. And we need a lot more of that in the world, to be honest. Like, the world kind of sucks right now. The world kind of sucks right now, to be honest. So,
T-minus 10 seconds.
and it's like it takes a really strong person to be genuinely
Rare
kind.
sample acquired.
Because again, you know, people are all like the kindest people are always taken advantage of and
Sending in an
whatnot.
eagle.
Life for super art!
Or like people take the kindness the wrong way, and they think it's like something malicious behind it. But you know, it's kind of like I don't want to see people. I'm in a position where I'm like fortunate enough to have what I want, but others aren't,
New man.
and I feel like for me it's a personal obligation to kind of just give help
Reinforcement budget
to
depleted.
people who
Extraction
need it
complete.
if I'm
Pelican
able
1
to,
beginning ascent.
you know. Sometimes though, I do understand that the help I'm giving can sometimes be a little much, but it's all with good intention. I never really want anything out of anything, and I never really like publicly announce or display, you know, what it is I'm doing. I kind of just keep it between myself and the other person, if you kind of understand. But yeah, I don't know, just like we need more people to be kind to each other in the world, man. I wouldn't say recently, but like I had a friend. I used to be friends with somebody, and you know, we kind of fell out because they kind of perceived. And look, I understandably there were mistakes on both sides in terms of lack of communication, but you know, it's like I was just genuinely just trying to reach out and, you know, be a friend, and they kind of took it the wrong way. And you know, it's just like, you know, it kind of ended there, you know. I was disappointed, and I was disappointed in them. They were disappointed in me, which is fair because I did do some things that were very short-sighted and whatnot. But you know, I've changed since then, and I understood, you know, what I did was wrong. But the thing is, I don't think they ever said sorry to me, so it kind of feels bad. I said sorry to them, they never said sorry back to me. But even then, like, I tried to talk it out like adults, but yeah, they just kind of made me it just feels like they kind of just made me the enemy, honestly. And I don't really need those kind of people in my life anymore. Like, I forgave them, and I forgave myself for what happened, but you know, that, like, it's gonna be real. Like, if they ever like come around, it's gonna be really hard for me to kind of just like accept them back into my life, and I don't think that's ever that's ever gonna really happen, to be honest, because you know, things didn't go amicably, to be honest. Like, there was a time where I was like, oh, I'll leave the door open if anything, but you know, I've kind of closed that chapter in my life, and I've talked to people about it a lot, and I kind of realized, damn, I actually have a really nice and supportive group of people who, you know, who called me out on my BS, but at the same time, they were like, yeah, you did some things wrong, but you owned up to it, and they didn't. So I'm very grateful. Like, I have those friends who are willing to be like true, like be honest with me, but at the same time be very supportive of me.
Hellpods Prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Dude, this is another thing, bro. Oh my god, I could just rant about this, bro. I swear,
Orbit
bro,
synchronized.
especially in the VTuber, bro. People need to learn how to be decent human beings, bro. Oh my god, some people just don't know etiquette. It's frustrating. If I can distract you for a hot second, can you look at what I sent you? Sure. I want to see what. Let's see this. Yo. Yo, dude, wait, you're running this mod? Dude, it's low key such a tragedy that the AMR is bugged right now, bro. It's low key because like, oh my god, if I was running this mod skin, I would be running the AMR all the time. Holy shit. It's so goofy with the helmet though. What the fuck? That's awesome. I love that. What was I say? Yeah, dude, I swear, people just need to learn etiquette. Oh, they have a weapons here for it. Nice. What's up, Sophie? How you doing? How are you doing? Thank you. I see you on the YouTube side. Welcome, welcome. I need to do stratagems. What's on the plate? Oh, it's just I think it's just defense, right? So I'll just do this, do this, then well, always the playback. Shotgun. Enemy chaser. Dude, that's my fucking vocal stimming. I'm vocal stimming Metal Slug right now. Heavy machine gun. Shotgun. Stone. Sniper rifle. I don't even know if sniper rifle is one of the things. Shotgun. Heavy machine gun. Stone. Enemy chaser. Bro, okay. People, I haven't really said much about it, but
Show the squids what
I am high key getting tested
Tech pack inbound.
next year, early next year. I'm gonna see if I have like, if I have like ADHD or some shit, or if I'm even on the fucking spectrum. But it's a good thing to kind of do and understand, because then I can understand and learn more about myself and why I do the things I do. So,
Found something.
you know, it's good. It's even more self-discovery and learning about myself.
Squid requesting air support.
Attack underway.
I'm hoping. Yeah, I need to install sound mods because I don't like how the Halo shotgun sounds. I need it to sound like the Halo 3 or Halo Reach shotgun, because I don't like how it sounds in Helldivers, to be honest. It just like sounds like one of the other shotguns, to be honest. I don't know. It's maybe I just use the stream as the way to clip stuff for the hiatus video for YouTube. That way I'm not like re-record it, having to like think about re-recording. Ow, fuck. Having to re-record stuff over and over again and just like not being happy with like, what I'm saying. It's also like, okay, this is another reason why I want to move from where I live right. Like, don't get me wrong, I really love where I live right now, but the thing is that because of where I live, it's just so hard for me to get like to record at a time where it's like there's almost no sound coming from outside until it's like really like late dead of night. I live in the fucking middle of downtown because of work, and it's just from my perspective, by moving to where I am now, and only having to walk to work, I'm saving on a lot of costs. But at the same time, I'm also like sacrificing a lot of other things,
Calling down objective equipment.
money, and you know my comfortability with like doing content, recording stuff. Because there are a lot of times where I kind of noticed that
Package acquired.
when I was recording things, like I would hear the sirens of emergency vehicles in the background, people
Engaging
fucking
terminal.
revving their engines, which is annoying, or like people honking their horns, and it's just like,
I got the terminal.
I don't have a way to remove this properly without fucking up my audio, mic,
Dropping package.
EQ, and you know, and stuff. Cause I don't, cause like for me, I
Engaging
don't
terminal.
like a lot of people say to use like
Is progressing.
filters and compressors and you know limiters and whatnot, but you know I have some of those, but I really don't like the noise suppression and the compressors, because it kind of just like, there are a lot of times where I'll like either be really quiet or really loud, and the mic will just simply not pick up any of it. It's really annoying when I can't use clips because it did not pick up any audio from my mic. Hey, pick me up, motherfucker. Oh my god.
Reinforcing.
That's all on you. That's all on you, man. But yeah, yeah, part of the I know earlier I was talking about like rebrand of my content and brand slightly and whatnot. I mean, when I say brand, it's more like I mean, there's no other real, I don't know any other way to say it, but I'm already planning a 2.0 debut for a completely new model. You know, because as much as I, you know, put a lot of time and whatnot into this OC, this character, and the design and whatnot, I know like a good majority of people, of new viewers who come in, are kind of like put off by the fact that I'm a guy with a female avatar. It's kind of like, I know how emergent's important for some people, but you know, for the most part, most people don't really give a shit, right? But for me, it's not particularly about that. It's more like I want
Main objective.
the model to be a little bit more. Oh my fucking god! You're gonna get Hansi explosion. I want the model to be a little bit more reflective of myself, a little bit more. So, like the 2.0. So I already have concept art for it because I had a friend do it, but the 2.0 model is definitely a lot more like androgynous looking. It's still gonna be a girl, but it's gonna be like less apparent that it is a girl, but you know, it's like it can look like a, you know, kind of like a baby face or kind of like guy basically, but it'll be closer to me IRL
I got the terminal.
essentially. So it'll be nice. I'm pretty sure I've sent it to some people, like the way it looks. I've kind of posted about it too, but yeah, it's based on the the Pokemon trainer
I got the
outfit
terminal.
art that I have essentially. You know, I should do the Doki Bird shirt toggle. I should do that. That's a great idea, actually. That way we could keep that part. We could keep that part in, but then it's a toggle for whatever we want. You get what I'm saying? Yo, wait. I'm thinking outside the box right now. Well, it's not really outside the box, but you get the gist of it, basically. Do the. I already have a rigger and a model artist in mind, because the model artist I have in mind is actually a recommendation of not one of my other VTuber siblings, who's also Tevi's 1.0 model V2 sibling. Kaz Bella. I talk to Kaz like every once in a while here and there, but we share a lot of like
I've got you.
we share a lot of like agreements in terms of like content stuff, and you know we're always really excited to show off new stuff because a lot of the things is that a lot of the stuff we do we make ourselves, Kaz and I, so we kind of share that basically, and you know, we talk about that stuff. So he recommended me the milder artist that he has for his next one, and I'm like, damn, I really like this style. I think they can really fit, you know, what I'm looking for. Because at the same time, like, also, I'm making my 2.0 look a little like older. I wouldn't like say it looks more mommy like how Terra did it, but
Sending
you
in
know
an
it's
eagle.
a little older because I'm getting fucking older. Fuck my life.
Have a taste of democracy.
We've got equipment.
Highly recommend the
got
Megumin
equipment.
500 kg. Isn't the Megumin effects combined with also the Hell Bomb and like other really big explosives? Explosives? I think that's how it is, right? Okay, I don't know why I shot the citizen. Yo, don't clip that, please, 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 don't clip that. Don't clip that. I did not just like shoot that citizen thinking it was a zombie. Thinking it was a squid. Holy shit, bro. I don't know what my brain was thinking. Yeah, and I think another thing that like a lot of VTubers have to realize, especially like, cause like I was talking about like how a lot of smaller stream YouTubers like give up, right? They like give up and whatnot, because of burnout. I think another part of it is also just like the inherent fact that streaming and content creation is is basically the realm of the entertainment industry, right? And the entertainment industry is brutal as fuck already, you know, both traditionally and you know, online internet entertainment. Like there's a lot of work that has to be done, but at the same time, there's like a lot of luck. You have to be like appealing. You gotta have good content. But there's also like that luck factor that for some it might never come, but you could do the Quentin Tarantino Delulu method and just keep doing stuff until it happens. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's gonna happen to me. I'm just gonna keep doing stuff until something happens.
Calling in orbital strike.
Orbital strike.
But yeah, at the same time, you also gotta realize that you will make a lot of mistakes on the way, and you have to actively learn from those mistakes to continue
Say
perfecting
hello
your
to
craft,
democracy.
basically. And I'm very much still in that phase of what is it that I'm like really fucking good at, because there are some things where it's just like, I feel like for a lot of things for myself, it's just like I'm pretty slightly above average of doing stuff. I'm not particularly the best at one thing or another. I'm like a jack of all trades, master of like none.
Squid outpost spotted.
Does that kind of make sense? I feel like that should make. Oh my god. Can you like? Jesus Christ. Crosshair's not crosshair. As someone similar, I feel it does make a lot of sense. Yeah.
Required.
I always felt like I was like never really good at one particular thing, but I could do a lot of things pretty decently, you know. I just have to have time to learn it.
Requesting orbital
Fuck
strike.
you.
Sending in an eagle.
That's empty.
Requesting air support.
Attack underway. Outpost erased.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I feel like I have a wide array of knowledge that I feel like
Sending in an eagle.
I'm okay and qualified enough to like have opinion on things, but at the same time, you know, you can never really stop learning. I don't want to be. See, here's the thing: is like I feel like another thing that I'm like somehow. I feel
Calling
like
in
that
reinforcements.
I just like am able to relate to a lot of people at the same time. But I'm also like open to learning, always open to learning like someone else's perspective on things. I think that's where I have like a really big strength. And
Returning to destroyer for
why am I
resupply.
Ah! Yeah, I feel like I can leverage the fact that I can appreciate and like question and learn somebody else's perspective
Reloading!
and be able to agree or like disagree with, you know, what their POV
Have a
is.
taste of democracy.
Because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just like happy to learn something new or like understand something from a different angle, essentially. I don't, because like I feel like that's something that's another like life skill a lot of people don't like. Or I wouldn't say that people don't have it, but they're like it's very weak. It's like a very weak sort of skill to have that they have. Being open-minded, basically. Being willing to learn and being able to question, learn, understand other perspectives, and then, you know, kind of broaden their worldview on topics. Because like some people are just like hardcore set in, you know, what they believe in, but they're not really considerate of you know, other people. Is that what is this? I'm literally describing narcissism.
Calling down supplies.
Yeah, definitely morally, in terms of like humanity, there are some things that are just not acceptable, but it's a very complex topic.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Back we go. Yeah, I feel like the reason why I'm that way is I kind of have to attribute it to having taken a lot of courses in anthropology in university, because having that class experience with the anthropology classes, especially my professor, like shout out to my professor for like all of those classes, because like dude, he's such a great teacher. He was such a great professor and a great teacher. Really hoping like help me broaden my perspective on a lot of things. But yeah, but basically like taking those anthropology classes really like enabled me to like think in like the bigger picture, basically, rather than just like think about my little bubble that I was comfortable in. I guess it just makes me naturally curious about a lot of stuff and whatnot.
Prosperity.
And it's always like really cool to like kind of be able to say, hey, I've seen this before, or hey, I've heard about this before, you know.
20 seconds.
And even though like if I've heard of it before, but I don't have a lot of knowledge on it, if I do ever end up like meeting somebody who knows a lot more about it than I do, and I'm just like, oh, I've heard about this before from so and so place, or like I've heard it from so and so person. Could you tell me more about it from your perspective, because I think it's really interesting.
Requesting
And that's how you just like learn.
This is Pelican 1, preparing for
That's
touchdown.
just how you learn about different people, different cultures, you know, different like ways of thinking. It's really nice.
Countdown initiated.
Driving in
Stand
my
by for takeoff.
car after having
Reinforcement budget depleted.
ah.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Another sweeping victory for Super Earth.
Whee. Damn. All right. I have to schedule the Uma Musume watch party. We're gonna binge it one of these weekends. We not get the other thing, whatever. As I feel it as a miniature, small, tiny streamer, bro. I know. It's just hard. Twitch has shit fuck all discoverability. That's also kind of partially why I want to do more YouTube stuff, is because the discoverability on YouTube is just like 9,000 times better. But their streaming on YouTube is, oh my god, it's so bad unless you're already established. Streaming on YouTube is not great, especially if you're not already established. Ah, KV, welcome. What's up? First yapping about stuff while playing Helldivers. It's mostly a yap stream, so. I need to like start adding people to the fucking shout out whitelist, because I have a thing where I can set up a whitelist and it'll automatically like shout out people if they type and whatnot. I know, KV, that's crazy. Hi, Hiatus. It's me. I always wanted a co-host for streaming. Are we talking about like talk show? Dude, that's another thing I want to do, is like, not necessarily a live stream podcast about stuff, or like I think I think it's more like who is it? You know how Anthony Padilla from Smosh
Liberty
has
rings
his
true
like
this day.
has his like interview sort of like interview like style videos that's like really long form. I forgot what it's called. I think he changed it to the Smosh Alike channel. I think that's what it's called now. Yeah, but Anthony Padilla, his channel before, where he would just like, quote unquote, he would like spend a day with different kinds of people, right? And then he would like interview them and whatnot. I kind of want to do something like that, where I kind of just like interview a bunch of different people or a bunch of different VTubers, and then kind of present it in a sort of interview style YouTube video format, because I feel like there's a lot of, and this goes back to the perspective stuff, bro. You get to learn what it's like from the eyes of like another person on certain things.
Mission coordinates.
That's a good idea, though. Yeah, I know.
Hellpods Prime.
And it's like, and the thing is, this is something like I know I can ask good questions too. Like I know I have the capacity to ask really fucking good questions. It's kind of like how who's the guy on Hot Ones? Like I feel like I have the ability to ask that level of questions. Not like a personal, obviously, because you know VTubers are fairly private. You know, knock on wood about like their personal lives, but I think I had the capacity to ask like really good, insightful, and like deep, meaningful questions about like, you know, streaming experience, what is it they do and whatnot, you know, because I feel like I can do that. I think it's really easy for me to kind of tap into that. Basically, I want to do something different. I'm gonna be funny and use the guard dog. Yeah, that's kind of like something I want to do. That's probably like another like big-ish project that I was like thinking of doing. I don't know if I'll ever like really do a live sort of interview, because I think there's just a lot less distractions when you don't have a chat to read off of, and people, and you know, it's just one-on-one with another person, if you kind of catch my drift. So that's kind of like why I want to do it as a YouTube video rather than do it as a live stream sort of format thing.
Hellpod launch initiated.
And, you know, we can rope in all sorts of people, because again, bro, if I didn't do VTubing or streaming, there are some people I would not have met and like made friends with. Like, I can like literally pull in anybody from like really like people who are like really small. You know, I can pull in, I don't know, I'm making the joke again. I promise I wouldn't have made the joke again. But I can ask people like Sunji, I can ask people like Sevi, I can ask people like Kaz, I can ask people like Shekai, bro.
Prove them wrong.
Freedom requires
I can ask so
firepower.
many like people, because I was actually like genuinely able to like connect and like get to know them if it was for like streaming and VTubing basically.
Calling down a sentry.
The one-on-one is definitely more comfy and personal, and with video format you can kind of be creative. Yeah, that's like the whole point, because like there are definitely going to be like points that are more hard-hitting than others, but also like provide more information. And you know, there might be some discussion topics that are said but not really exactly relevant. So that those can like just be cut out basically.
New mag! Have a taste of democracy!
I think that just fucking god, it's had direct impact on that. I also just feel like part of my capacity to just have of having like that
Calling down a support weapon.
broad perspective on top of like
Requesting
my
test
overthinking status, which is like half the time I can just like think about really deep, meaningful, hard-hitting questions that will really make the other person think. Because I've tried this before, just randomly in VCs with like some of my like other VTuber friends, and a lot of a good chunk of the times they're just like, I don't really know how to answer that. That's such a deep question. I don't really know how to answer that. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Mission at 10 minutes
Come back to me in like 4 business days or something. Yeah. It's definitely gonna take a lot of planning for everything, honestly, but you know, I hope that, because a part of the thing that I'm also aiming for is also just like to be able to be relatable and personable with a lot of with the audience, basically. I think that's obviously the important thing about being an entertainer in general, is that you have to be able to connect in some way with your audience on a relatable level. That's personal. That can get personal. We're not trying to get to parasocial levels here, obviously, but
calling in orbital strike!
I'm not trying to get to parasocial levels here, but you know, there's like, I want it to be like meaningful. Like, I want my stuff to be like at least somewhat meaningful to somebody, whether it makes their day better, whether they learn something new, you know, or if they like get a perspective they haven't considered or seen before. So that's kind of my goal.
Tagging location.
I hope to achieve that, basically. Are you serious? Bro, that thing strafed a lot. Paper social. Papers, please.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Yeah, power of
Point
ODST
me to
drop
the
pod,
enemy.
bitch. Yeah, but that's kind of the direction I kind of wanna like tune the
We've got
content and
equipment.
stuff.
Sample. South.
So that's also part of like the reason for trying to rebrand and do things different.
I'm on it.
Because I have a lot of these more. Because a lot of the thing is about YouTube as well is that it feels a lot more. It's obviously a lot more structured, and
Calling down a sentry.
it feels a lot more structured because you have a lot of control over how your content is presented, and that really just that really like itches something in my brain where it's like, all right, there's a definitive plan for this, and it's easier for me to like know what's happening or know what I need to do because there's structure in place. Unlike fucking streaming, anything can fucking happen at any time, but you know, that's just basic stream. That's why it's called live streaming. It happen. We do it live. Fuck it. We're going live. Fuck it. That's basically the whole mentality of live streaming. Just say we're fuck it. We evolve.
Found something.
And you know, you can try to have as much structure in place for it as possible, but you know, when you're live, everything happens
You
in real
will never
time.
destroy our way of life.
You know, you can't control everything. So
Requesting air support.
Coming in hot.
Found something.
damn, I play this game way too fucking much, bro. I know how to properly throw the stratagems at angles to get it to stick where I need it, or stick it where it needs to go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I play this game way too much, even though I haven't like played it in like 2 weeks. Bot MO, baby. I love my bot front MOs. Beep, beep. Wake up. You know what I also want to do? I also want to like start doing covers for songs. I've sung on stream before, but people haven't seen. But people are barely around for it, which is why I do it. I've done impromptu karaoke streams, and I know I sound terrible, but I still do it anyway because I think it's fun. But I definitely want to like do. I definitely want to do covers.
There's something here.
For songs, and then I have people in mind. Oh, I definitely have people in mind to like mix my audio so that you know it sounds really fucking good.
Requesting supplies.
Good looking game. Thank you, Reaper. I'm just well the Helldivers game is more a supplement to helping me think and talk. Because if I were to like, oh, I fucking missed the wall, man.
Requesting sentry.
Rolling in an orbital strike.
Because
5 minutes remaining. I repeat, 5 minutes remaining.
Because if I were to have just like streamed and just did chatting, I would have like stopped talking within like maybe 15 minutes.
Sending in an eagle.
At least with the game, it helps me like, I don't know, my brain is weird. Like playing at the same time as talking just helps me like process things without overloading my brain. Even though like playing the game and talking at the same time, it's probably like it's basically multitasking. But I don't know, it's just like somebody
Calling in reinforcements.
going.
Orbital inbound.
But yeah, I hope you're doing good, Reaper. It's good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. I promise we will be back to somewhat regular streaming soon, but again, we're kind of putting a bigger focus on YouTube. We're putting a bigger focus on YouTube now, but that doesn't mean I'll stop streaming. Again, streaming is just a supplement to more content, and I get to interact with
Say
people
hello
live
to democracy.
rather than just through comments.
Illuminate south, 50 meters.
We will clear all the ships.
Illuminate south, 50 meters. Calling in orbital strike.
Dude, you see what I'm doing there, bro? Oh my god, I'm fucking pinging the objectives to know how far I have to throw it. Oh my god.
Reinforcing.
I'm actually so cringe.
Calling in reinforcements.
I'm so cringe for playing efficient and not for fun. Well, this is fun for me, but it's other fun. I think, what time is it? It's like 11:47. I will probably do the last mission on this set and then call it a day because I'm pretty much done talking about everything that I need to talk about. And I also have to go to bed because I have to run into the office tomorrow. Fuck my life! Woo! Dude, okay. This is another thing I was, okay, I just like, this is another like thing I was like talking about with somebody
Taste of democracy.
in a VC like one of the other day, like earlier this week. So I was talking with somebody
Calling down a sentry.
about like, you know, what would you do if you like won the lottery or like had a lot of, you just like suddenly came across a lot of money, right? Like what would you do with it? And a lot of people, you know, including myself, we said like, oh, you know, I would pay off all my debts first. I would set up my family. Oh shit! Fuck the Tesla tower. We were saying, oh, you know, I'd pay off all my debts. I'd set up my family for life, you know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hi Riker. Thank you for the raid of 7. Welcome Raiders. I'm Crimsy. You don't already know me. I am variety VTuber. Doing more stuff on YouTube now. 6, 7, 50, 38. Hey! Yeah, today is actually more of a Yap stream more than a Helldivers stream today. I'm just like playing Helldivers to kind of just like straighten out my thoughts. It's kind of backwards because you would think that play multitasking with Helldiver, a game like Helldivers and talking about stuff is kind of backwards, but it actually helps me a lot to like straighten out thoughts. But yeah, basically I was talking about hiatus stuff, plans for YouTube and stuff, and some other topics. Basically, thank you for the rehydrate and stretch. Yeah, we were just talking about like this VOD will probably turn into a YouTube video about
location west.
my perspective on stuff. It'll be the next YouTube video on a lot of different topics. But yeah, I was kind of just the topic we're on right now is I was gonna talk about how I was having a discussion, or I was in a VC a couple days ago, and we were talking about you know, what would you do if, you know, you came across a lot of money, like you won the lottery or something, and you know, I for me it was always like, you know, aside from the obvious, you know, paying off all my debts, setting up my family for life, you know, what I would want to do is like be like one of those. Like, I would set up a new account on Twitch and then just like do drive-by donations. Like, I would, like, if somebody like genuinely needs like money or help, I would like give them like a shit ton of money. And then I wouldn't do anything afterwards. I wouldn't say anything in chat. I would just drop money. I would just drop money into people's accounts and then do that. I'm going to. Because, you know, like, because I would say I am compared, like, I can't really speak for a lot of other people, but I feel like personally, based on, you know, who I see online, I feel like I'm in a very fortunate position as a VTuber and streamer to be where I am, and not have to worry about, you know, day-to-day living and whatnot with expenses and stuff. But I know some people like entirely live off of, you know, what they make on Twitch or like commissions and whatnot. And, you know, if I had a shit ton of money, I would want to like help people that way too. Just like drop them a bunch of money.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Love the 8 to 5. I hate the 8 to 5. Yeah, basically, bro. I'm like the whole reason I'm doing I can even stream in the first place is because
ETA
of my
T-minus
job.
20 seconds.
Like my job funds my hobbies. And I'm very like fortunate to have a pretty good paying job to like even fund everything, honestly. And you know, when I can,
Pelican 1
I
arriving at
would
coordinates.
like gift subs or like donate to people, you know,
This is
within
Pelican 1, preparing for
reasonable
touchdown.
reasonable ability. But you know, I think it's just my philosophy with kindness and whatnot that, you know, I will help
Countdown
people where I
initiated.
can,
Stand by for takeoff.
however I can, basically. You gifting subs to watch us suffer in Helldivers last night? Yeah, but is that really suffering? I don't know. You're doing it for the content. It's called doing it for the content. It's called doing it for the content. It's for the content. All right. But yeah. We already talked about this earlier, but I feel like genuine kindness towards others in this day and age is very rare to see. Like, a lot of people are trying to get clout out of it, or that's like they're getting something for their own personal gain, but you know, I feel like as a personal philosophy for me, you just gotta just be kind. It's not hard to do. Just be kind to somebody. Like, and I know for me, especially for me, like I know that there are definitely times where I've had my kindness taken advantage of or like read the wrong way. But it's from me, it's like I try to be like, I try to genuinely like help out and be kind to people, because first of all, you don't really know what's going on in people's lives, and you know, being kind to them can actually actually make a change, actually make an
Allied
impact
destroyer has left squadron.
Missions are logged for
in
analysis.
their day, you know. It's it doesn't take much to be kind, but it takes a lot to be genuine about it. That was my last things for the runs. Yeah, no problem, Diablo. Let's play again.
Right now.
Another time. I definitely want to just like
Squid scum.
hang out with people.
Die. Die.
If you need me to take advantage of you, I got you, broski. All right, fam. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. But yeah, I've had people like take advantage of my kindness like abusively, and I've had people take my kindness the wrong way, thinking I was trying to get something out of it when I really wasn't. I was just genuinely trying to help. But you know, it doesn't really take much to be kind to another person, and kind of surprising that, you know, I don't blame people for thinking it, for trying to be protective of themselves, but yeah, it's
You are at peace. Trust this. Your body is a weapon. Trust this.
yeah, and you know, some people even like see kindness as like a weakness, and
Trust this.
don't really want.
Your soul is a pure
It takes a lot of strength to like genuinely be kind, but it's also like it's something that's so easy to do and go out of your way to do. I don't understand why people don't do it more, honestly. I feel like some people just need to be straight up humbled, to be honest. I also said this earlier, but it really like pisses me off how the wrong people get attention, because what they're doing is away from the norm, and people latch onto something that's not the norm because it's something different. Some people think they are all that in a bag of chips. Oh, what the fuck is happening?
Unfriggin' believable.
Oh my god, Cass, thank you for the... How many subs is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for the W chat. Thank you for the thank you for all the subs.
Friggin' believable.
Damn, why are the notifications so small in the corner? What the hell has happened with that? Hold on. I need to fix that.
Unfriggin' believable.
Why the fuck are the alerts in the corner here? Hello? What is that?
Unfriggin' believable.
Unfreaking believable. I should just resize this to the whole fucking screen.
Unfriggin' believable.
Why is it offset like that? Hello? Why is it cut off? I need to fix that. The internet has... I also gotta get going, but I have a good night, Bessie. It's good to see you. Yeah, it's good to see you, Chaos. Thank you for coming by. The internet has taught me that not enough people have experienced ego death. Bro, some people deserve to have an ego death, bro. Some people just need to... Some people just, like, need to understand that they're not hot shit, bro. Would chat more when I'm speeding right now. Have fun. Thank you for coming, Soma. Good luck with your writing. I'm just ranting, but at this point now, but I'll probably be ending stream soon anyway, so... Why the fuck are alerts messed up, man? What the fuck? I need to fix that. Stream elements. Ugh, I hate going to stream. Dude, I swear, some people just need to have an ego, they have their ego checked. I swear to God. Let's see. Edit alerts. Alert box. Position and style. Can I like emulate a subscriber event?
Unfriggin' believable.
Okay, so can I like make this larger, I guess? I make this like 1920 by 1080. 1080. Center widget. What the fuck happened? Where'd it go? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god. Alright, let's try it again. Let's see how big this is now.
Unfriggin' believable.
That's better. Cool. Alright, we'll just leave it there. Fuck. I saw the time. Yeah, bro, it's fucking 12:14 in the morning for me. Also, when did you get them honkers? What did I miss? Bro, I'm just standing at an angle now. These were always here. These were always here. I was just standing at an angle, bro. You can't tell from the front. I gotta go. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end stream here soon as well, Nina. So thank you for coming by. Have a good night. We should definitely play Helldivers 2 as well soon. It's 11, bro. I've reverted back to my dumb fuck unhealthy sleep schedule, where I like go to bed at like fucking 1 a.m. I used to be when I got back from Europe, I was on like old man sleep schedule. I was like going to bed at like 9:30, 10:30, bro. And now I'm back to like sleeping at 12 a.m., 1 a.m. It's really not great. I need to fix mine next week. Good luck. Could probably get Chaos to play with us. I need to prepare some bits for next time. Cause like every time we play, there's like I have a bit that happens. I always end up like doing a bit whenever I'm playing with like, at least one time whenever I'm playing with like Chaos and Riker and Wilt. And you know, sometimes I make the bit go on the whole stream. Sometimes I don't. You know, it's gaming. What a hype chest. Can the bit be oops all mortars? That's been done. I did a bit where I was I
Your
was
fellow
a
Helldivers
poorly
rage against the
speaking,
enemy's tyranny. Join them.
where I basically played as like, I basically cosplayed as like in game the armor. I was wearing like heavy Juggernaut armor, and I was like being the heavy from TF2 basically. I'm basically like big buff Russian tank dude. Another one was in that same lobby. I was role playing as a truth enforcement officer. I was determining whether or not the squad mates' actions were democratic or not. Did you see me being an absolute menace with the samples? I don't remember. But I know that another bit I did was I would just like eat all the samples. Like I would snap all of them up. Fight the automatons and ask questions as if you are on their side. So it's just like, so it's just like, oh my god. It reminds me of this video.
Managed democracy calls for aid.
This video
Only
lives
you
rent-free in my
can
head. I love
answer,
this video so
Helldiver.
much. I will play it on stream. Quick. This is such a good video. We will watch all of it. We will watch all of it just because this is just this good. Refer to everyone as squishies. Use Dr. Nefaris as a reference. Bet. What the fuck is... Oh, wait. This is my source screen. Whoops. I should be getting to bed. You gotta stay more... Wait. Watch it. Just watch this with me. Watch this with me. Just watch this. If this is a 4-minute video. This is a 4-minute video. Just wait. Just watch this with us. Watch this. This is like cinema right here. This is like cinema.
The bridge is yours, Helldiver. Take us to the
Stupid hour.
Come forth, Helldivers. Come forth and let us defecate upon the doorstep of tyranny. Let us stride with filth-laden boots across the carpet of injustice. Let us permeate the air with the sweet stench of democracy and sting the nostrils of our adversaries evermore. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. This is basically the lobbies with chaos and them. So the reason why I was reminded of this video was because of what Diablo was saying.
Loved one suffering from
This is on the automaton
it's never
part.
too late for re-education. Report to your democracy officer for immediate. Armin man like me, I reach for a cold can of juice this.
It's refreshing, keeps me awake 3 business days, lets me see in the dark.
The bridge is yours,
And
Helldiver.
remember, kids,
Take us
always
to the
drink
fight.
responsibly.
The Ministry of Truth will know if you don't.
You are now arriving at Jurgen. Democracy be with you, Helldiver.
This whole bit right here, the automaton part, I was reminded when Diablo was talking about
This
it.
jammer reeks of particularly villainous intent. These motherfuckers don't know we was at Malevolent Creek. Let's show these clankers what it means to be free.
It appears our defensive perimeter has been compromised. Fear not, brother, for I have inputted the security control with the passkey of
It was this
immeasurable
part.
complexity. My calculations predict a 0% chance that humans figure it out. They will never figure it out.
This password protection's a disgrace to
The bridge is
democracy.
yours, Helldiver. Take us to the fight.
This password is a disgrace to democracy. Oh my god.
is a Dayard clanker. You cannot say that word. That is our word. Disgust.
I love that video so much, dude. That video lives like rent free in my head for a while. It's so good. Tom, what's good? Good, my guy. Been a hot minute. But yeah, I kind of
perish with every
ranted
second.
about everything that
must
I
act.
wanted to rant about. So, yeah, I will post this. I guess this will be the this will definitely be the this will be the edited video, I guess, announcement for my update on the channel. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest of your night. I'll definitely post schedules if I'm going to stream, but we will also be planning on Uma Musume watch party. We're going to binge it as much as we can, so keep an eye out for that. Join Discord for that update and for when I go live. You aren't already, and then all my other socials. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you to everybody for keeping me company and asking questions, and whatnot. So yeah, have a good rest of your night, guys. I will see you guys next time.
Greetings, Helldiver.
Bye bye.
The galactic rule awaits.